Hello YouTube, this is Camo Kid 1SS and we're going to have another cut test on the 550 cord survivor bracelet wrist armor type bracelets. Here we go, get a close up on the parachute cord. It's a green parachute cord bracelet. And we'll use the Espada for this video.
Wow.
And as you can see, it went effortlessly through the bamboo. You can see the cut right there, and you can see how clean of a cut that was. And a lot of that's due to how sharp the Espada is. But that, I mean, this was a tight bracelet. I mean, I'm trying to unweave it, and it's not coming undone. And to me, this was a little bit more realistic test than my first test with the
chopping block
sawhorse, because this actually has give like an arm might. Thanks for watching. Hello guys, this is Camo Kid 1SS and I'm doing a part 2 to my parachute cord bracelet cut test. On my video I saw I got a bunch of comments on and about misconceptions of my test, and one of those is I actually suggested to use a parachute cord bracelet to block knives, like Wonder Woman I guess, in a knife fight. And that wasn't actually my idea. The people that came up with that was John Fitzen and Nothing Fancy. Probably a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago. What do you think?
I'll say 2.
2 years ago, John Fitzen and Nothing Fancy from YouTube, they were real buddy-buddy. And, you know, John Fitzen, he was making cool knives and everything. And a lot of people couldn't afford a knife, so John wanted to make parachute cord bracelets, and the name of the bracelets were actually called wrist armor. And he suggested the reason why he called it wrist armor is, and he actually had a video. I could probably put that in a link in the description and everything. And Nothing Fancy also backed up his claim. He actually laid the parachute cord bracelet on a table, and he got out one of his custom Bowie knives and proceeded to slash at the bracelet like I did in my first video. And of course he wasn't slashing really hard, or I mean it was just like a little flick. I mean, but I've proved in my other videos that a little flick could also get through a parachute cord bracelet. And he actually claimed that this would save your arm in a knife fight. It could. And I wanted to disprove that in my first video, and I thought I did it extremely well. And let's see. And I've received a sample from John Fitzen of his actual custom wrist armor, and it wasn't nothing. I mean, it was poor quality. It wasn't actually John tying the knots. He actually had somebody else do it, and I wasn't impressed with the quality, so I just gave it away. I mean, I didn't wear it or anything. And another thing I wanted to talk about with these wrist armor survivor bracelets, whatever you want to call them. A lot of people claim that these are for surviving, and I get the marketing idea, and I think it's a better marketing idea than the fact that these might save your wrist or your arm in a knife fight. But I really don't get that either. I mean, I kind of disagree with it, even though I think it's a good marketing strategy. The problem is I did these myself. They're really nice, cool. You know, I used to wear this style all the time, and now I wear this style because it's thinner. But the problem is if you go out and buy them, they cost anywhere between $10 to $25 if you get one that's done up as good as this one. Some of them aren't done up as good, but you know, if you get a high quality one, they're going to cost you. And the problem I have with that is, you know, you strap this on your wrist. I'm prepared to go out camping or whatever. I think that's another misconception. A person that's truly prepared is going to bring another hank of parachute cord with them. If you go out and in the woods or whatever, and all you take is, you know, your lucky survivor bracelet, I think you're going to be very disappointed. Well, first of all, I don't think it's cost effective. I mean, you can, you know, use this, but the problem is I demonstrated in that video clip I just made, after cutting this up, you can't really unbraid this thing because it's so tight. and the quality of the build is really nice, and you just can't get it undone in a reasonable amount of time. And that's another reason why I've switched to these. They look really good, but if I did have to use it, which it breaks my heart when I have to use them because, you know, I put a lot of time and effort in them, this actually will unbraid in less than 30 seconds. And they only take like minutes to make. I mean, it's cheaper too. So if you want to actually use your bracelet, you know, I kind of suggest that one. But, and I said in my first video that these are really more of a fashion statement. And some people, they didn't get mad at me, but they said it wasn't a fashion statement, that they use them and that, you know, it's for Survivor and everything. But I think they just kind of got a macho head on them. You know, they didn't want it to be called a fashion statement because they're scared of, you know, it's kind of a feminine term. But it really isn't, because, you know, like, for example, this shirt, it's a fashion statement. And the statement is that I like Black Sabbath. I like them so much that I actually went out and bought a shirt saying that I like Black Sabbath, you know, wearing the shirt. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a fashion statement. Just like these bracelets, if I saw somebody at Walmart going around wearing one of these, I probably know they like guns. They might have a conservative point of view. They probably like knives, and they probably watch Nothing Fancy. I mean, that's some big assumptions, but that's the statement that I get from a lot of people who wear parachute cord bracelets, and I think that's a pretty fair assumption. But I just wanted to do this video. As you can see, the Spada, the Cold Steel Spada, had no issues with getting through not only the Survivor wrist armor bracelet, but the bamboo. I mean, it was extremely effortless. And that's a salamander. But anyways, you know, look at this Spada. I mean, this is my poor man's Duracoat video, and I just made a video about that, and it's really looking awesome, and it's really durable, and it's working out good for me. Look at the pocket clip. I wish the pocket clip came like that from the factory on this G10 Spada, but it's an easy fix. Did I forget anything, Austin?
Well, let's see. You covered the fact that the wrist armor concept did not come from you. It actually came from Nothing Fancy and John Fitzen.
Yeah.
You covered the survival aspect, that if you're really wanting to be a prepared outdoorsman, that you'll carry your own paracord for the excursion. And you also covered fashion.
Yeah. And it's not, you know, a girly thing to be fashionable. I mean, women like men to be fashionable, not, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching.